What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event. This week we have All-Wheel Adventure. It is a road racing event for Audis tuned to A spec. This is a very fun event. It's kind of gives some variety here because you start off, you have 3 sprint races, but the conditions are different for all of them. You start off with the tropical storm, and then in race 2 you have heavy rain, and then race 3 you have post-rain conditions. So it's kind of some variety there. The road surface is always going to be wet, which kind of, you have to tidy up your driving style, brake earlier, not be as aggressive, and that sort of thing. So it's really nice to have some variety here, and instead of it just being all 3 dry races. I like having some rain thrown in there. It kind of gives you some good variety, and it's just overall fun event. The car I decided to go with is a 2015 Audi S1. I made a tune for it. I will show it on the screen right now. It is called A800 Road Racing. Now, I did this event a couple times. I actually completed it with a previous kind of build I was working on for this car. So that's why you won't see at the end where I get the prize car, because I completed the event more than once. But I did it a few different times trying to get this car dialed in. I tried a few different combinations. I tried not having any aero at all. With the turbo rally engine, having the sport transmission with a sport clutch. I mean, I tried all sorts of different things. I finally settled on a decent package for this car. I kept the original engine, souped it up a little bit, pretty much threw everything you could at it as far as what you can do to the engine. I didn't really add the oil cooling, like the intercoolers and that sort of things. I don't really feel like they really help at all. To kind of, if anything, they kind of make it worse. It's not enough of a positive gain for me to throw that on there. But other than that, though, I'll put my usual race transmission by 10-speed on there. I used a sport clutch, I think, whatever the first upgraded clutch was. I used the first stage of the weight reduction. I ultimately ended up putting a front splitter on there. Like earlier, I said I didn't really mess with aero at all, but I ended up putting a front splitter on there just enough to help it corner, but not really have too much of an impact on speed. And it doesn't really have too much weight on the front where you're kind of gonna lose control if you go into a corner hard or anything like that. I have it almost tuned all the way down in terms of downforce. It's like 175 pounds of downforce. I think the lowest you can put is like 166. So it's almost all the way down. Adds just enough downforce to help on cornering, but not enough where it's gonna slow you down too much, or it's gonna make the car unstable if you hit a hard corner or something like that. Like I said, I took a few different swings at this build, tried a few different combinations, but this is ultimately the one I think that gives the driver the best combination of drivability, speed, acceleration, and it's allowing you to be overall competitive. Another car I thought about using was the Audi TT-RS, which a lot of people are going to use that. I tried it. It was also very, very good, but I like the S1 just a little bit better, mainly because nobody else is using this. In the few attempts I did at this trial, nobody used the Audi S1 at all. Kind of a bummer. It's my favorite Audi in real life. I think it's the best looking Audi. Say what you will, I like hatchbacks, I like rally cars, I like rallycross cars, which is what this is used for in real life. It's a rallycross car. I have Tanner Faust's rallycross scheme from the 2021 Nitro Rallycross season. I'm glad somebody had that on here. Really nice. It kind of ties it all together for me. It's just a car I've always liked. And the fact that nobody's using it when they should, it's also a little rewarding. But if you don't have this car for whatever reason, the TT RS is a very good choice. A lot of people are using the RS7. It's definitely more of a speed-oriented car. It doesn't handle all that well. You can probably make it handle a little better than most people are going to actually have equipped for their car, but I mean, it's not something I prefer. The only cars I was really going to consider was the S1 or the Audi TT-RS. I even tried the RS6. I tried that as well. It's just not really something that suits me. I was really expecting everybody to hop on and have like there's one of the Audi R8s. I forgot what year it is. It's like by default it's 802. I think it's a 2013 Audi R8. Like I figured a lot of people would just put on heavier wheels or put on a rear spoiler or something like that to get that down into the A800 range and go from there. But not many people did it. Most people were using the RS7. They were using one of the stock Audis, not even sure which one. I even saw a Sport Quattro in there, but I did not see the Audi S1 at all, which is kind of kind of a bummer, because I think it's a very, very good car. I think it's a very, very good tune for this event. It's for my driving style. It hits pretty much every box, checks every box, hits everything right perfectly, hits the nail right on the head. It's a great tune. It's just a, I think if you use it, you're going to be pretty well off. As a whole, the event is not very difficult. It's actually fairly easy. Every single time I did race 1, I came out on top. Race 2, there was a couple instances where I got second. That's mainly just due to the horrible starts where you have to dodge the swerving AI, and then your teammates not braking into the first turn, so they slam you into a wall. I mean, if you can get past all that stuff clean, you're probably going to win if you're a decent driver. If not, definitely top 3. I'd say to be, that's not even being optimistic. I think it's a very, very realistic expectation for almost anybody if they can keep it clean and get past the initial start of the race. But as a whole, this is not a very difficult trial at all. We've had harder ones in the past for sure. One comforting thing in that is that I did not have to go to race 3 at all. Any of the attempts I did, so teammates are not going to be the death of you. So you probably won't have to go to race 3 at all. Probably just races 1 and 2. And if you can get like a top 3 or so in both of them, you're probably going to be very, very well on your way to unlocking another Audi R8, which I think you get the 2016 Audi R8 or something. Yeah, the 2016 Audi R8 V10 Plus is what you get for winning. But overall, very easy trial. I definitely recommend the Audi S1. My tune is very, very good. At least I'd say just practice the first 2 races. I made blueprints for them if you search for my gamer tag as the creator. Try the tune out there. If you don't like it, try something else. But I definitely think you'll find it to your liking. Get all these challenges done. Get that V10 Audi R8 unlocked. Get the rest of these challenges and events done. Let me know down in the comments what worked for you, how your teammates were, and that sort of thing, the usual. Leave a like on the video if it helped you out. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. There's a link in the description to my Discord server if you need help with any of these events or just want some advice or just want to talk Forza with some people. There's always a good group of people in there willing to help and willing to talk, so feel free to hop in there. It's free. You don't have to do anything. Just you can literally just click the link and sign up if you have a Discord account. Simple. The share code will also be in the description if you missed earlier on in the video. But get everything done. Have a blast this week, and I'll see you guys next week for another video.